Welcome back in this channel. In this video, we're going to talk about how do you overcome procrastination. This is actually a question that one of you guys sent me and asked me, and so I want to make a short little video about my take on procrastination because it's something that affects a lot of people. Now, here's the thing. Procrastination is a symptom. What do I mean by that? A symptom of a deeper issue. Often when people procrastinate, whether they don't take action or they delay or they don't do certain things, it's because of a deeper thing. It might be a fear. They might feel like, oh my God, I'm gonna be embarrassed, or might be afraid of failure or rejection. They might be like, perfectionists, so they don't wanna make mistakes, they don't wanna be embarrassed. That means that there's often some shame involved and some guilt. And so they are just hiding because it's safer not to take action than to potentially put themselves in a place that is, unsafe or that makes them feel insecure. So that's what I mean by procrastination is a symptom of a deeper challenge. And it's important to understand that because if you're just working on the symptom itself, you are missing out on what is actually creating that symptom. And if it's happening in one area of your life, I guarantee you that it's affecting you in other area of your life. So then the question is, how do we work on that root cause? And there's a few things we can do. And the most simple is pretty much to ask yourself, why is it that I haven't been taking action? What's the real reason? What am I afraid of? What's the worst thing that could happen? This alone usually will show you certain patterns, certain fears, and will show you something a little bit deeper, a thought, a fear that will arise in your consciousness. And once you become aware of that, you can start to get a clearer idea about the main challenge that you're working on. But here's the thing that I notice working with a lot of people. One of the main things that holds people back the most when it comes to taking action, not following through, procrastinating, is fear. Okay? It's fear. Especially the fear of what will people say. The fear of failure, the fear of being embarrassed, the fear of doing something wrong, making a mistake. This is often what creates so much insecurity. It's often why so many people are not following their goals, their dreams, and not doing what they really want to do, and just delaying, preparing, learning, studying, gathering data, information, and delaying, putting themselves in that situation that they are afraid to do. But as Joseph Campbell said, the treasure you seek is in the cave you are afraid to enter. So I want to give you a few tips to start on, to consider, to ponder, to help you break this cycle. Here's the thing. Stop waiting for perfection. Stop waiting for the right time, for things to be perfect, for you to have the right strategy, the right knowledge, to understand everything that you need to do, how you need to do it, and to make sure that you have a vision for how everything is going to unfold. Because if you keep on waiting for that, you're going to wait for a long time and you're going to put tremendous amount of pressure on yourself. And the more overwhelmed you are, the less likely you are about to take action, because complexity is the enemy of execution. That's why I often tell my clients, keep it simple. Simplicity is key. The next thing that you need to do is to make a freaking decision. You need to make a decision that the thing that you want to do, no matter what it is important, is valuable, and is worthy for you to do. And if it's worthy of you doing it, it's worthy of you doing it poorly first. You have to understand that there's a process in doing things. If you're starting something for the first time, it might be challenging, it might be creating a video, it might be a new work, it might be whatever it might be. You cannot expect yourself to be the best straight away, starting out, never done it before. So you gotta need to give yourself room for growth. You have to understand that it's a process. You have to understand that the first video you make, the first time you do a certain things, the first time you go to the gym, you're gonna just do the best you can at that moment with what you know. But every time you do it, the experience will be your greatest teacher. And the growth in that moment will be far greater than you thinking about it, than you watching YouTube videos, reading books, or just daydreaming about what you could potentially do. There is a time to prepare, but there's also a time to take action. And as Ralph Waldo Emerson said, Do the thing that you're afraid to do, and you will have the power. But we are waiting for the power. We're reading books, we're doing all kinds of things to feel confident, to feel like we can do it, for the right time to happen, to get the power to do the things. But the things happen usually when you take the courage and take the action. See, it's often about courage. And if you can find the courage, if you can find the decision, and you do it no matter what, not only are you going to overcome your fears, not only are you going to feel a sense of relief because progress equals happiness, but you're going to feel good about yourself because when you do something, not only you're creating a new momentum, you're developing yourself, you're growing, you're facing your fear, you're breaking some of your fears, but you're also showing life and the universe that you're serious about this. And this is some of my advice for you. Be kind to yourself. Wherever you are, don't aim for perfection. Start where you are and then grow and perfect it every time. And you'll be surprised that in 6 months, how far you can grow. And in 1 year after that, how far you can grow. But if you never take that first step, you can still be where you are 6 months from now, preparing, waiting, getting better in your mind, mentally and emotionally. But experientially, you're lacking that experience. So how do you overcome procrastination? You acknowledge your fears. You acknowledge the thought behind the fear. You break that story. You create that new mindset. And most important, you make a decision and you do it. Even if it's uncomfortable, even if it's shit the first time, even if you fail, even if you don't really know how things are going to unfold. But if it's worth doing it, then it's worth doing poorly at first and get better and better until you reach that level of satisfaction and beyond. And that, my friend, is how you overcome procrastination, and that is how you put things into motion. Let me know what you think down in the comment, guys. If you have any other question related to this, let me know down in the comment. As always, take some time to share, subscribe, follow, and I will see you next time, guys. Be well.